Hi everyone, I'm Robert Ring. I'm author of the book Good News from the Bullpen Cafe. And this week's Cafe of the Week is Bridgets Cafe in Zumbrota, Minnesota. And with us today is Bridget.
Hello.
Bridget, hi. Bridget, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started with your cafe.
I originally come from Farmington, and I've been in the food business for a little over 30 years. I started out with Subway stores when they first came into Minnesota and opened up 5 of those.
I've heard of those Subway. I've heard of Subway.
Yes, Subway's very popular. Back in the old day, though, it took a while to get it going, but
Sure.
it got going. And actually, it took off very fast. So, and I've just worked at a couple other places throughout the years. Applebee's is one. The Edgewood, the old Edgewood.
Yep, you're making me hungry.
Yep,
I remember the
all right,
Edgewood.
Good. Yep, and then about 6 years ago, an opportunity knocked on my door to open up my own restaurant
Sure.
here in Zumbrota, and I took it.
So
And I
you've
went
been here
it.
for 6 years. Wow.
Yep.
So how did, was it tough starting? I mean, obviously this is a pretty
Actually, yes, I started from
scratch.
Nothing.
Just like you make your food from
That's
scratch.
right. Everything, 98% from scratch. I have to cheat a little bit once in a while.
Okay, all right. We'll cut that. We'll cut that out.
It's okay. It's okay. We all do. But yeah, and my mom taught me how to bake and cook.
Sure.
And I've learned from other places, picked up things here and there, and what to
So-
do and what not to do.
So I'm standing here at the table. There's a table behind me. It's one of your signature dishes.
Yes.
And tell me a little bit about this.
This is our famous
This is the
cinnamon
famous.
swirl French toast.
Yes.
And it is
World renowned. World renowned.
Yes.
It will be.
I will be
It will
someday.
be.
Someday. It's awesome. Just awesome. Yes.
So this is made from
Cinnamon rolls.
cinnamon rolls.
Yep, big cinnamon rolls, and we slice them up. Yep.
And you make your own
We
cinnamon rolls?
make our own cinnamon rolls here. My mother taught me how, with the string, roll it up, string it the old-fashioned way.
So the secret is in your mom's recipe.
In my mom's recipe.
The secret is in her mom's recipe.
Which I will pass on to my daughter,
Really?
Rachel. Yes.
And obviously it's a secret, so you can't tell me what
Can't
it is.
tell you what it is.
But this is great. So I'm going to have a chance to have part of your cinnamon swirl later
Very good.
on. But right now you've got, you serve other things. Like I
Yes.
see we're standing here next to a pastry.
Yes.
What is
we
this?
Got, cookies, scotcheroos, scones, donuts.
Scones, donuts. I'm getting hungry already. As long as we're here, we're just going to take a panoramic view of the whole cafe. Just going to go around the circle here. And this is where everything happens, right?
Yep. This is the place. This is the place
Beautiful,
to be.
beautiful downtown Zumbrota, Minnesota. And then this is the kitchen back behind me here.
Yep.
The,
Yep, right over there.
right over here. So, well, tell me, this is the pies?
Yep, we are famous for our homemade pies.
Homemade pies.
Yes, today they're almost gone already.
I can see that.
The old-fashioned sour cream raisin, pecan pie, strawberry pie, banana cream, Oreo cookie, which I created when we were 17 years old.
Really?
Me and a friend, yes.
That sounds like there's a story behind that. Tell me what this.
If you had, when I was 17, you crave chocolate and things. and
Yes, I've been there before.
a friend of mine and I, and we just made up some pies at work.
No kidding.
Yep.
Okay.
And that was one of them, the Oreo cookie.
The Oreo cookie. Let's just
Yes.
kind of get a closer look at that. That's looking edible.
It's not too bad. it's
Might
a very
have to
famous
try a
pie
piece
here.
of that afterwards. So.
Yep.
Well, this is great. So you've been here for 6 years. And any stories that you want to tell? Anything that comes to mind right off the bat?
Boy, I don't know. I think what I love the most, one of the most things about since we've opened here is our regulars.
Okay.
Our
Sure.
morning regulars. If you ever come in here on a Saturday morning, they line up the whole entire middle of the restaurant. And it reminds me of when I was growing up at home. I'm from a family of 18.
18.
Yes, so
Really?
we had our own homemade kitchen table and benches, and that's what it reminds me of every time I look
kidding.
out.
Wow.
Yeah, reminds me of my brothers and sisters sitting out there. So I like it.
So your mom really did have to cook, didn't she?
Yes, the girls are in the house cooking, and the boys are on the farm.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Well, how about that? So that's you kind of describe it as kind of labor of love.
Yeah,
I mean,
labor of
obviously
love.
you're here
Yep.
long hours.
You love it.
You love it.
Still not. I haven't burnt out yet. I can't figure that out. And our catering is very popular.
So you
very
cater-
well known for our catering. Yes.
Catering and what else? What else
Rooms,
you do?
dinners, private parties here at night.
Okay.
We do a lot of those.
Okay. Sure.
So
Well, this is great. You know, I'm just trying to think of anything else that I might want to tell the viewing audience. Anything that
I don't
comes to
know.
mind.
I'm kind of not good at this. I'm not very good at
She's
this.
being put on the spot, but
I'm
that's
on
all
the
right.
spot. I don't know what
You know,
to
you
say.
cook.
cook.
I've had this before, the cinnamon swirls. So I'm gonna try a piece afterwards. But Bridget, as a token of our thanks, we want to like to give you one of our sweatshirts. And this is a good news from the Bullpen Cafe
you.
sweatshirt.
Thank you. That's very nice.
And this is
Very nice.
from the online store, and we just get a shot of that thing. So now I understand that you actually gave the book to read to some of your
yes, some of our regulars.
some of your regulars.
And they're passing it around.
and they
Would like to buy one.
they like it.
They like it. They think there's some really good, funny stories in there. I can't wait to read it in my spare time.
In spare time.
Yeah.
I didn't pay her to say that. So.
No. No. Yeah. So.
Well, this is great.
And we're well known for our burgers.
The burgers.
Put that in there.
Yes,
Our
put the
homemade
burgers and pies and cinnamon swirls.
Yes.
So, well, we want to thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking time today and introducing yourself. And,
Yeah.
and it's your cafe. And if you're a cafe in the USA or Canada or anywhere else in the world, send us a 3 to 5 minute video about yourself, and we'll see about posting it on our website. Until next time, thanks for joining us.